Africa, a continent with so much natural resources, yet so little to show for it. In just over 2 weeks, it will be celebrating 50 years since the launch of the Organization of African Unity, now the African Union. While celebrating this milestone, there are still challenges. Leaders gathered here are hammering out a vision for the next 5 decades.
Africa that will be connected totally, the Africa that will be economically very viable, the Africa that will be at peace with itself, the Africa with a population that will be empowered with education, that is able to utilize its own resources to develop itself and to trade with the world at the equal level.
But continued political instability in some regions is a stumbling block.
In the next 50 years, Africa should be described as a prosperous continent at peace with itself. We think it's achievable.
Beneficiation of natural resources on the continent and infrastructure development will lift the continent out of poverty.
We have to figure out how to use the extensive resources of this continent for its own transformation. And that cannot happen if we are balkanized as we are. This is why I agree with Madam Zuma and Mr. President there that we have to come together. We have to build the infrastructure, use our resources more optimally. Look, yesterday we were discussing in a panel how it is so difficult for Africans to move inside Africa.
While financial institutions like the IMF and the World Bank have played a role in financing development, all eyes are on the proposed BRICS Bank.
I think it's complementary and will be complementary to the fine work of the African Development Bank as well.
President Jacob Zuma highlighted how South Africa would use its BRICS membership to advance the continent's development. Mzwandile Mbeje, SABC News, Cape Town.